Welcome back to Luke and Lewis. No Lewis. I'm joined by my co-host, Keelan.
Co-host. Not
and
guest.
Interesting.
my special guest.
I don't think so.
My special guest.
Wouldn't have
by the way,
thought so.
personal guest.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Reuben Solo.
No. In fact, I actually recall a conversation.
Good boy.
When you, thank you, when you called me up during the I will walk off this show. Play that again, I will walk off this show. You will be without a guest.
Okay.
And you are going to find out exactly how well this Luke and Keelan thing goes.
Well, we've done it before and it went quite well.
No, it went pretty shit, actually. Yeah, I had to listen. It was one of the worst episodes you've ever done. All right?
What?
Have we even done one?
No.
Yeah, so you lied.
Well, I was just like, sorry, it was just so vivid in my imagination because I was like, wow, that would be fucking horrendous.
Okay.
And I would like to start this off actually with an ultimatum.
Sure.
Because when you called me up, you offered me. In fact, you didn't. I wouldn't say you offered me. I would say you begged and pleaded. You said we don't have Lewis is away this week. Mm-hmm. God, we're desperate. I cannot do the show with just Keelan.
Well, I don't think those are the words
I need some reinforcements here. Can you come co-host the show? And I said, I guess I'm a generous kind of guy. I will do that for you.
No. I this is what I heard. You jumped at the opportunity.
I
Heard that down the
jumped.
phone line.
No, I wouldn't say I jumped.
I heard a spring in your step. And you went, oh, yes.
You know, Reuben, if you become co-host, you automatically get deleted from the running of Guest of the Year.
Is that true?
So that's on you. If you don't want to be Guest of the Year, that's all cool.
That couldn't be true.
That's true.
That's actually true.
I run the Loogies this year. I'm the dictator.
Who made up that? You made up that rule?
I made up
then.
that rule just then.
I would like that in writing, please.
Quick, jot it down.
I'll send you an email right now.
Okay, how about this? All right, ultimatum. Okay, I don't need to be co-host. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Okay.
I would like that chair.
No.
Okay.
Swap.
No, I'm not leaving.
If you touch the fart again, you're out.
Okay.
Good boy.
Promise.
Promise.
I promise.
A gentleman's agreement. Do we all agree?
Okay. Yeah.
A three-way
I
handshake.
agree with that. I agree with that. Hey, what's that? That button second from the right there. What's that one there, Keelan?
This one?
Yeah. What's that one?
I'm not sure. What is that one? Oh, this one. It says game intro.
Oh, don't play. That's for later.
Yeah,
so you don't need to play that.
Welcome back. First
you.
episode in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Infighting's back.
It's good to. Well, I am back. It's
No,
fine to be back.
We're all back.
We are here.
You're back on the show. You haven't been on the show for a while.
Yeah, and boy, oh boy, the show has gone really downhill since I left, hasn't it, boys?
Honestly, in agreement.
Yeah, I mean,
But
explain yourself.
No, we're on the way back up.
Okay.
We're back on the climb.
Really?
Step one,
Okay.
back in the
Let me
studio.
ask you, let me just, 'cause
Miley
I've been-
Cyrus may write a song about our rise to the top.
What would that song be?
It's the glad. Is that how it goes?
That sucked.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't know anything about Miley Cyrus.
Shit.
Anyway. You better watch yourself, buddy. I'm taking that chair. Here, let me just, because, I've been tuning into the show and it's boys at a wild ride. You're in a different city every day.
It is.
Let me just ask you this question, though, because, there's something been on my mind, and take as much time as you need to answer this question, because it is a bit of a hardball. It's a difficult one. Who are the hosts? Who would you say are the hosts of this podcast? Because I've almost forgotten. Because I'm tuning in it seems like you're just getting whoever the fuck Tom, Dick, and Sally in. It's like, I'm actually surprised I got the call up. I thought you might have just gotten like a charismatic homeless guy to take the chair this episode.
Firstly,
fucking wild,
This
man.
started off as a question. It completely steamrolled into a full-blown attack.
Yeah.
And
that's fine.
And the answer is
Yeah.
pass. Don't. This is not. No, you're the guest. Welcome.
Thanks.
Be grateful.
Yeah.
Yep. And honestly, I agree. It's a mess.
Yeah.
We're in the process of cleaning. We're back in studio. That's a start,
Yeah.
right?
I guess that,
I'm back in
that's
Melbourne.
definitely better.
Impromptu. No one expected that. Not even my family. This was a thing.
Did you notice I brought the dog with me?
That's disappointing.
That is
Great.
disappointing.
This show isn't shambles.
But it's not all. I actually tuned into last episode, And I was reading some of the YouTube comments, and I actually agreed with a lot of the people that were saying one of the best episodes of recent times. And congratulations. Although I wouldn't say that's a compliment, because it was really 45 minutes of you guys detailing various borderline crimes that Keelan has committed.
Keelan and I were drunk.
Yeah.
2/3 of the people on the episode
So not great.
were not in sound mind.
Isn't a crime? Is it?
I think you're in dangerous territory. And, I would say, Luke and Lewis.
I would say you said you pissed on a toilet roll. That's vandalism.
I did not do that. Would never do that. That's disgusting.
That was Lewis's friends that you were like celebrating as some kind of a hero of the show. from my memory, that was how I interpreted
I just remember 3 boys having a bit of fun.
Yeah. That's what I would say is that. I
mean, that's what the show is. That's a mantra of the show. It's just 3 guys having fun. Well, 2 guys plus 1.
Sure.
Sometimes 4. You're right. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah. Sometimes 1. Sometimes no one's having fun.
Yeah.
But the point is, it's just a bunch of guys trying to have fun. And I think we succeeded with fun. Mm-hmm. And people did get around the last episode.
Sure.
However, a few things I wanted to bring up with just, let's clean up this show right now.
Yeah.
Let's get the mops out.
How about we clean up the fucking floor that Keelan pissed on?
Yeah.
How about Keelan cleans that up, actually?
I think that, unfortunately, the staff at the Camfield had to deal with that.
Unbelievable.
Not being paid enough.
By the way, you and Lewis, by the way, you're complicit, all right? You're not getting off scot-free of that 45 minutes, which was, you called it a podcast. I would probably call it evidence. Quite frankly, it's evidence that canon will be used against you.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't know. Whoever, maybe. Look, I can't speak about matters currently before the court,
Sounds
obviously, but
we're endangering nearly close to an episode of Undercover Boss. Hi, I run a pub in Perth. Was not happy with the comments made about your time there.
I mean, who knows? I may have made some calls.
I want to bring up a few issues I had with a few recent episodes.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast, not only is it known for 3 blokes having a bit of bloody fun, it's also starting to be known, actually that's not true, has been known for quite some time as a show that I think is renowned for spreading fake news, lies, and misinformation.
Yeah.
Last week, you said on the episode that there are like 450 episodes of Neighbours.
Yeah,
this man is the world's worst fact checker.
Reuben.
From my memory, it's like
There's 9,000 episodes of Neighbours.
How would you say?
He was 8,500 off the pace.
Can I explain why?
You were off by 8,500 episodes.
Just went off what Google said and did no more research than that.
And that's the issue.
That's the first. I see the first answer, and that's it.
How many episodes are in a season of that show?
Probably like 40.
So how did you?
How is there 9,000?
I just looked up how many episodes of Neighbours are there.
And what led you astray? Do you think? What was it exactly?
I'll do it
and
now.
If you Google it now.
Also, I was a few drinks in. Probably not my best work.
Well, it's not on there.
What is Keelan? What would you say is your best work? Just out of curiosity. Yep, that sounds about right.
Enough. Another thing.
Yeah.
This is not a Keelan. This one Lewis said. And by the way, I've been known to do this in the past. I just can't recall any recent times where I've been pulled up on it. A recent one was, you're a pretty smart dude. You may know if this is true or not.
Yeah,
Lewis
maybe.
said on the episode that we called you actually that it's common that in America the presidents will vote for each other.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's
the
incorrect.
Candidates vote for each
I
other and
remember
shake
hearing
hands
that, yeah.
and put it in each other's. Like they do
I
it
don't
on
think
camera.
so. I don't know about America.
All the comment sections were like, "Hi, I live in the UK. I live in America. I live in Australia.
Yeah.
I've literally never heard of this
I've
happening."
never heard of that
And I
either.
do remember saying, "Wow, I've never heard of that."
Yeah, I remember listening to it and I was like, I don't think Lewis is right.
But I often doubt myself because I'm like usually the most misinformed member of the show. So I
Yeah,
often take
that's true.
things that sound correct as fact, and I assume I'm the moron.
No, I'll let you off the hook for that one.
I don't know how I got it so wrong. It
Right.
says 5,955
So my comment
episodes.
section's wrong as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have just not been looking.
And once again,
So-
Red 9,000. Some random person on YouTube was like, "I'm actually," and I was like, "That's correct."
How angry do you get listening to this show?
Oh, I don't listen to the show.
Well, you just said you did.
I do tune in sometimes, and no, it's not that bad. But you do sometimes say some pretty wrong things.
Let's reset.
Okay.
Debate this.
Yep.
Do you know how angry that noise makes me?
People loved it.
I hate it so much. Makes me angry.
I did it 2 weeks ago on the show. Lewis hated it. He was like, do not do that on the microphone. I did it during an ad read.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out...
Disrespectful.
No, multiple comments saying, for once I actually watched an ad read. Thanks, Luke. I wanted to see if you'd do it during the ad read, and he did. Thinking of making it a catch noise. You know, some people have a catchphrase. I've got catch audio.
You sort of need a prop to pull it out every time, though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm drinking, for audio listeners, I'm drinking water out of a wine glass and pulling it off that way.
Oh, okay. I think we should probably move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have something. Is that, or did you have something before that, Keelan?
No, I was just going to say 14 minutes in, not much has happened.
That's the way we like it. Well, that's the way you like it, I guess. I'm not really involved. But. So here's I got something. If you'd like to play, I brought a little game to the show that I hope you guys can get around. So if you want to play game intro, here you go. Okay, unnecessary. Swap. Oh yeah, we got to swap.
Stop playing farts. Keelan, for audio listeners, Keelan is Reuben are switching chairs.
That was fucking worth it. That was really good.
Hang on.
Oh, is this it?
Does this mean that... Is this the game?
Is this it?
No, just wait. This is a bit of an intro.
Long intro.
I'm up for guest of the year.
I was about to say, does this mean Keelan's now...
And you're no longer up for guest of the year.
These are not...
You've been cancelled.
No, we agreed.
You're out of the running.
At the start, these chairs are not indicative of the position on the show.
That's true, we did agree that. You're lucky you haven't lost your chair for starters, because back in the day, if you did fucked up on the show, you'd completely lose your chair.
Yeah.
So be thankful that you're seated.
This is the entire bit, isn't it?
No, we're almost there, I swear. It is a long intro, I didn't realise how long it was, but we're almost there.
Is this royalty free?
What do you guys think of my shirt?
No, I paid for it. You're going to reimburse you. You need to reimburse me for that. It's $5.
You guys like my shirt?
Not really.
Man, my fart made this way funnier.
You guys ready to play?
Yeah. Is the game waste everyone's time?
I can't reveal what the game is, but...
Can I have a sip?
No, you can't have a sip. Almost there. It's gonna be worth the wait. I'm sorry. I apologize for how long this is, but we're almost there.
That's fine. Yeah, this did take a long time to load onto the machine.
That's weird.
I would like to apologise to Lewis if he's listening to this back.
The horns are good though.
The horns are good. I didn't vet any content before the show.
Oh, as per.
I'm not saying people were surprised. I'm just saying.
Almost there. I'm pretty sure. I can't believe it's gone on this long. Sorry. Any second now. Good song.
What style of gay?
I mean, I think the music is indicative of the style of game, so you should...
Quiz?
No.
Sorry, I'm having a wait.
Good.
Oh, hang on. Rosie's calling me. Should I answer?
No, totally playing a game.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the game right now.
Hey, Rosie. So we're just on the podcast playing a game. I'll call you later.
Hang up.
The horns are good.
Horn heavy.
Well, there's a section with horns and a section without horns. There's no horns in there. Yeah. Bit of a break from the horns.
If this sucks, can I have my chair back?
Yeah.
I think you'll find it'll be well worth it. As soon as we get there.
It will be an interesting stat looking at this week's analytics. Audience retention.
It's going to get to 14 minutes.
If you guys don't want to play the game, we don't have to play the game.
No, we'll play the game.
Right. I'm just saying, feel free to turn it off any time.
The horns are good.
The horns are good, right?
Yeah, I like the
They
horns.
really came around. The horns. I think me, like a few listeners, perhaps
Yeah.
would have been doubting the horns early.
No, don't doubt the
The
horns.
horns are good.
If there's one mantra I've always stuck by, it's don't doubt the horns.
Yeah.
This is the game. It's how long until we turn it off.
This is sick, Reuben.
I like it. Great job.
Turn it off any
This is
time.
mental torture.
What are the horns back?
Here we go.
I want to play the game.
Just it.
How long to go now?
Pretty where it must be there. So. Oh, they're the horns. The horns means it's coming up, probably.
Oh, boo.
No, actually, I want to play again. Hang on.
Fuck, the horns were good.
4 minutes and 32 seconds.
Was that the game?
Yeah, I won.
How long did the track go for?
As long as you can imagine, Keelan.
They've just switched chairs again for audio listeners. You may have won the game,
Yeah.
but I think we've all lost today.
I think we've lost some audience members.
I think we've
for
lost
sure.
4 minutes and 32 seconds of our lives. I have a bit of a fun anecdote.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. I just thought it was a quite fun game.
That's great. I
Yeah.
love it. Great work.
Thanks, man.
Maybe we'll play at the end of the show.
Of course. Of
I hope
course.
you have a game planned.
Oh, of course.
Um,
Don't doubt the horns.
so we got back on Monday?
I got back last night.
You got back last night. You went back to Tassie. I went straight back to Melbourne from Perth. I didn't tell my parents that I was coming home.
Very sweet.
Now, I didn't know how to play
right.
this one because I'm not that type of guy that particularly enjoys a surprise myself, but also likes pulling them off. I'm not
You
like
pulling off your parents.
No, I do not like pulling off my parents.
It's not bad. Go on, it's not bad. Credit where credit's due. It's not bad. Would you like to continue with the story?
Yeah. So how's your parents?
They're good.
Yep.
Now that they've been pulled. No. So we found out Sunday night, as we said last episode, that we were going to go home the next morning. Last minute change. We thought we were going to be home in another 3 weeks. I then called my brother about it. I'm like, we're coming home. Can you pick me up from the airport? He goes, oh, should I tell mum and dad? Or do you want to leave it up as a surprise? I was like, oh, I've never really done like one of these surprises. I've watched a bunch of videos of like dogs when the guy comes back from war and the dogs get all excited.
Do you have a dog?
No.
Just your parents?
Sure, but I'm
expecting maybe a similar response from them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Dad runs up, bowls me over.
Sniffing your ass.
Yeah. I've seen a few videos on TikTok, the couch guy stuff. Yep. People coming home from long stints being away during COVID.
I've done that before.
I was like, you know what? I've never been on either end of one of these. Maybe time to try it. So I got a little bit inspired. I go, you know what? Let's not tell them, right? So I rocked up. Have been 5 months we've been away for. Haven't seen any of my family. We roll into the driveway. Jack goes, do you reckon I reckon Mum will cry? And I was like, no way. Like this
seems unlikely.
Yeah, seems like a huge overreaction.
She might cry out of sadness.
Oh, fuck. I thought out another 3 weeks, all right? And he goes, no, she'll cry. Like, I was like, dude, there's no way, right? Open the door.
Yeah.
She just stares at me. Like, I open the door and she goes,
oh, that's cute.
like she's seeing a ghost.
Yeah.
And then just breaks down
Oh my god.
in tears,
so
right?
nice.
Oh my
And
god.
then my dad hears some commotion running in, runs in. Dude, I've never seen two people more confused in their life.
Yeah.
I don't know why it breaks people's brains. You tell them you're going to be home on one day, and then I guess because I spoke to them the day before and I was on the other side of the country, and I was like, yeah, we're going to Hobart tomorrow. Fair enough. But no, it was very lovely.
Did you film it?
No, because I'm not an attention seeker.
A wasted opportunity.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not about that. I did consider it, and I was like, I don't want to be that guy. You know?
Okay.
If I bought you a car, I'd film it because I would be doing it for views, for example. Say if I did something like that.
You did talk about friendly Geordies for 15 minutes for cash.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm willing to exploit my fans, but not my family.
Yeah. Actually, that's good.
That's where I draw the line. Yeah. So yeah, that was just like a little bit of a story.
That's very lovely.
Heartwarming.
Beautiful.
That is a heartwarming
Yeah,
story.
no, it wasn't supposed to be like a...
I was worried that it was going to end in like you walked in on them and they were like naked or something. That was where I was concerned.
Oh man, just like
All
all have to be fun and games, dude.
I thought you were going to say...
sorry. I guess I just thought it was a comedy podcast, so I was
No, you know what?
confused.
And that story still took less than 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Still wasted our time though, didn't it?
Right. So
Yeah.
now that's 7 minutes now.
Yeah.
Down the fucking drain, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Gil, did you have something to waste our time?
So it's just that
I do.
It's just that like, you're coming at me pretty hard here, but you bought
I enjoyed the story.
horns.
Don't doubt the horns.
That's true. They
I've
were
always
good.
said that.
The
You know,
horns
I've always
the
said
horns
that.
were strong.
Yeah.
The horns were strong.
I have two potential things.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
Well, how about let's do one?
No, yeah, so we can choose.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We can either...
Which one's shorter?
We can talk about the thing that's on the board,
Yeah.
or we can talk about
I
something
want
else.
to talk about your balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you guys heavily relies on you making it funny, otherwise it's just sad.
Okay. Well, we did sort of try this with the Kidgel story. That didn't go so great.
We could do this again.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What if we
about-
keep this
we
on
keep it
while
on
we-
low, and then if we hit a low, we just fade up horns.
Yeah. Great. All right. Let's hear this ball story. I
Okay,
guess.
so I got my second Pfizer vaccine on Tuesday morning.
Oh, wow, a bit late, mate. What's going on? with
Okay,
that?
Hobart's different, all
Oh,
right?
Hobart's different.
Yeah,
oh,
Hobart
I'm
is
scared of a
different.
little needle. Oh, is that what's going
He's an
on?
Anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, I thought so. I knew it. I always suspected you, Keelan.
Good horns.
Yeah. Don't doubt the horns.
Anyway, we get my vaccine. Life is good.
Mm-hmm.
I start packing up the house,
Yeah.
and around midday, I get this most excruciating testicle pain that I've ever felt.
Okay.
And no one knows this, but I'm under extreme testicle pain every day.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
I then
So far, this is a really funny story.
little bit
Yeah.
funny. Balls.
Yeah.
And then I looked at my balls,
Mm-hmm.
and they both had swollen
Right.
massively, like huge balls.
Okay, no need to brag.
And and now there's like
This is just a story he brings up to brag. I got huge balls now, guys.
I got huge, disgusting balls.
Oh, is my cock or is it?
And now I have massive purple balls.
I would say huge balls, not a brag.
no, not a brag.
No, not really. I
Huge
mean,
shaft, perhaps.
I've heard like,
No girls are like, oh man.
No,
I went out on this hinge date. The biggest balls.
I mean, you'd be surprised what
Hinge.
some men will brag about given the opportunity.
Have you ever bragged about any physical aspect of yourself?
I got a massive ass.
You do have a dump truck of an ass.
Oh, yeah.
For a little boy, you have a big ass.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you squat?
No, I just got a
You used to
fat
trampoline
ass.
a lot though, didn't you?
I did use trampoline a fair bit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
And soccer.
Soccer, I don't think that.
You don't
probably
get a
wouldn't
big
help.
ass
From
that.
running though, right?
Man, I'd.
Yeah, there we go. Great. All right, great story, Keelan.
Horny stuff.
Well, Luke did
Not
say
the story. Just
he wanted to hear it. You know, I failed Year 9 maths. That's not a joke.
Really?
My Year 9 teacher pulled me aside and goes, hey, you did really poorly on this test. You're going to have to resit it. And I knew I wasn't doing Year 10 at this school. And I went, it's all good.
I failed Year 9 science.
God, this is sad.
How did you fail Year 9 science?
32%.
Jesus.
I don't
Isn't
know.
that shit just like about...
Like what's
I
a
was in
Bunsen
like
burner?
the
No, like the
I was in-
powerhouse of the cell, that
this,
shit?
this may
Mitochondria-
shock some people. I was in the.
Mitochondria, yeah.
It's been too many years. Sorry?
You done?
What's that?
You're just talking shit about me.
Oh, was that not okay? No. Okay, yeah, continue.
I was. This may shock people.
I doubt it.
No, it will. I was in the accelerated
Oh, sorry, what was that? Say that one again.
Accelerated
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
program.
Yep.
That's why it would shock some people
Yeah.
in high school. So I was doing year 10 or year 11 science
Okay, yeah,
when
that
I
is
was in year 9.
That is pretty shocking.
That is shocking. I was like really smart when I was in like 12. And then
please play the music again. It was such a vibe.
And your dad was like the boss of the school, though, right?
no.
Boss of the, didn't he work at a primary? Did he?
He worked at my primary school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he knew who to call to get you in.
I
assume.
Yeah, probably
the only
made a few
explanation,
calls.
really.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones. No, I think it was a lot to do with underachieving.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever fail any classes?
I think I failed a Chinese test. One test. I think I only ever failed one thing when it was a test, just like one test in Chinese. Yeah. That was in year 7.
Ah, well, that doesn't count.
Yeah. I just wrote, I don't like Chinese people for everything, so I failed 0%. No, that's obviously a joke. I'm not a racist, I promise.
No, that was obviously a joke.
Yeah, there we go.
The redaction of the joke.
This episode was brought to you by Manscaped.
Was it?
Take it away.
Well, I do actually use my Manscaped razor. It's not the new one that you guys have, I think, but I think I have the 3.0.
Yeah,
you guys have the brand new one.
And man, don't mention it because the 4.0
honestly
is what we're selling here.
Because I love the 3.0, but God, I wish I had the 4.0.
Oh yeah, dude. The 4.0 looks like if Darth Vader streamlined and just powered up the 3.0.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fisted. That motion
violently just powered it up. It's next level shaving, right?
Yeah.
Close shave, waterproof for in the shower, discreet. So, you don't have to announce to the whole world, I mean, Reuben does, obviously.
Yep.
Mom, Dad, I'm shaving my gooch. Goodbye.
Well, they like to know. I like to keep them informed.
It's called healthy communication.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to, right, say if you got housemates that you wish not to share that with, we'd recommend great Christmas gift as well. Grift.
I actually convinced my sister to buy her boyfriend one last night.
Call.
Using code
using custom link.
Custom link.
Sound off.
Did you tell her that
Manscaped.com/soundoff.
Did you disclose that communication between you and her was sponsored?
Yeah, I did actually. I wrote out like the little
okay, good.
Everything, and I did hashtag ad in the message.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. I'm actually going up to Canberra tonight to pump hot loads. So last night,
moving on. Angel Grove. Let's talk about Angel Grove, shall we?
Shaved.
No, I don't think we need to talk about it anymore. I think they've had their time in the sun, Manscaped, and now it's time to move on to Angel Grove.
Manscaped.com/soundoff is 20% off and free shipping.
Yes. When you know that Keelan's going to Canberra, just smashing pineapple juice.
Oh God,
tonight.
disgusting.
Or like I'm about to.
No, I don't want to hear about it. I actually don't want to hear
2 liters.
When we finish up here, I'm going to Coles. I'm going to buy a bottle of pineapple juice and a bottle of orange juice.
And then he's going to piss all over the floor.
Speaking of.
No.
Okay.
Angel Grove.
Angel Grove Collectibles.
Not speaking of, they have nothing to do with this. Angel Grove Collectibles also sponsor the podcast. They are the best place to go to, Australian company for all your collectible needs. They do a bunch of figurines, a bunch of anime stuff. They do the Pokemon 25-year anniversary stuff. And if you want 10% off, use our code SOUNDOFF10.
That's correct.
Correct.
All right.
AngelGrove.com.
AngelGroveCollectibles.com.
AngelGroveCollectibles.com. We would recommend you go there.
I would.
Get your R2-D2 Tamagotchis.
We got a little Iron Man figurine.
Really plugging them. Really getting...
God, this is a sad ad read when Lewis isn't here, isn't it?
Huh?
The only man that cares about collectibles.
No, what do you mean? We have a Shrek one up there.
That's a
Although
2006 McDonald's toy.
Oh, okay.
That was something a friend gave to me a few years ago.
I tried to palm it off as mine. Not even mine also came in a Happy Meal.
No, didn't your friend give it to you?
Yeah.
So it's not even Keelan.
And he found it.
It's rubbish.
That's pretty good for a Happy Meal toy.
Anyway, guys, figurines are the best. And if you want them, then go to AngelGroveCollectibles.com. Support the businesses that support the show. Thank you very much.
Support the brands that support the show.
It's a small business, mate.
No, that's just what Lewis says. I'm just trying to keep you on script here.
Man, Lewis isn't here.
Yeah,
I'm going off script.
Holy fuck.
You know what? Maybe we should get back to it. One thing I wanted to bring it with you, Reuben.
Please do.
Obviously you came on the show the other day. We called you about guest of the year.
I was there.
Well, you weren't. You're on the phone.
Sorry, sorry. I thought I was there.
You hung up. Got a little
Sure
annoyed that we were calling out.
You know, in the heat of the moment, you know, we all say things that we regret, and I would just like to say, I forgive you guys.
No, this was not an apology.
Oh, that's interesting.
So what I was going to bring up was, the desperation really came through because I read the comment section of that episode, and people were like, geez, the desperation on this man is so strong that I actually don't know whether to respect it or look down upon it.
Interesting that you... Let me present to you some points of evidence, if I may. All right. Evidence A. What's the thing they do? Evidence A. It's like case A. Like they say...
We both failed U9 subjects.
No, it's like a thing of speech, that like a phrase that people say. Case, like, it's not case in point, but it's like evidence.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit. There we go. That's the fucking there. There we go. We got there. Sorry. Play the music. There we go. Oh, very low. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. That's enough. Okay. A few points of evidence. I'd like to point. Exhibit A. There we go. You called me. Okay. Exhibit B. Never at any point. Yes.
We called you to, I guess, question you about why you voted for yourself, which was again desperate.
I would say that's a normal thing for anyone to do in any.
I got nominated
for himself.
I got nominated for an actor award.
Yep.
Right. Which is one of the most prestigious.
But yeah, who gives a fuck about that?
Well, news.com. I've been defeated. Damn it. For best digital comedy creator, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm up against a bunch of people, and these awards, like big awards in Australia. I would say Australia's version of the Academy Awards.
It's so weird because I just hadn't heard of them about it at all.
Yeah, neither had I actually. But I was super thrilled to be nominated. I voted for.
I'm really salty I wasn't nominated, actually.
Yeah, and it shows. I didn't vote for myself. I voted for Jimmy Rees.
Well, he deserves it.
Because I thought it was funny that the guy from Giggle and Hoot was on there.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And I'm sure he's a great guy.
No, and not only is he a great guy, but he deserves it. And I voted for him as well.
Good.
So I think I should make that clear. Let's point to Exhibit B, though. At no point during that phone call, and this is irrefutable, did I ask the audience to vote for me. Now, I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of desperation. Hard to argue with.
I do remember agreeing with Lewis when he said you were groveling.
Okay, again, that's a point he brought up. Exhibit C, okay, at no point have I promoted...
This is not a museum.
Well...
Stop opening up so many fucking exhibits.
Yeah, I will. Just let me open one more here. Exhibit C, I have never promoted the Guest of the Year voting on my platforms at all. No. And I don't want to... take swings at people I shouldn't be taking swings at, and I don't want to come across as keel in the ear, hitting on the disabled or anything. But I'm not Blake Pavey. All right, I will say that.
Yeah, and he does have cystic fibrosis.
Yeah, right. So thank God that I don't. And I guess if you did have cystic fibrosis, you'd really want to win all the awards you could. But personally, for me,
I did notice Blake was gunning hard for the actor award.
Mm-hmm. And I almost voted for him, but Jimmy had to take my vote, unfortunately.
His promotion for himself after a week of, I knew I was nominated for this week earlier. His relentless promotion by 7 days in reminded me I should probably post about it myself. Because I was like, oh, geez, people are taking this award quite seriously.
Yeah.
I remember being hit up by the Actor Awards in my emails months ago, ignored the email, didn't know what it was. Don't need accolades.
Still don't know what it is, really.
Yeah, right? Don't need accolades, ignored it, still got nominated.
Yeah.
So I must be like irrefutably great at what I do.
The only thing I know for sure about the Actor Awards is that Blake Pavey is nominated. That's the only thing I know for sure.
And Christian Hull was campaigning quite heavily.
Okay, right.
And I'm disappointed because it feels like those awards stole the show from the actual prestigious award, which is the Loogie's Guest of the Year. No one really has been campaigning too hard to win a Loogie. I think that will change now that the Actor Awards voting is closed. They definitely stole the spotlight for a week, which I was not thrilled about. And that's why I didn't want to give it the attention that it quite frankly did not deserve.
I can confirm.
Who gives a fuck?
Keelan.
It airs on Foxtel.
What?
Who has Foxtel?
Well, the actors are aired.
Yeah, it airs on Foxtel. Who has that?
Did
anyone pay for that? Netflix exists. Who's like, I want a cable run directly to my TV?
Mothers.
Huh?
It's just mothers that don't have Foxtel.
Because the old argument was live sport, and now KO exists.
Well, Foxtel used to be huge before. Before any streaming service, because it had.
No, there was a reason for it.
Yeah,
because if you wanted anything more than Channel 9 and 7 and 10, you had to get that cable run directly into your TV. The internet exists.
I just had a look at all the...
Killen. Welcome back.
Hey.
How was the last 10 minutes when you weren't concentrating or listening to the show?
I was looking through the Loogies Awards voting.
Oh, okay.
To see that you're the only person who's voted for themselves.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Yeah, I just had a look.
Honestly, untrustworthy source at this point.
Would you like me to show you?
He's like, he voted for himself 9,000 times. Or whatever.
Yeah, sorry, I can't trust you on that one.
One thing that I'm not going to confirm where you're sitting in the running because that's confidential.
I've heard it's up.
But one thing
I've heard it's in the upper echelons. That's the word on the street.
There was unfortunately, due to your desperation, call it what you want, desperation, pleading, some people calling it begging.
Wouldn't have called it
groveling
any of those
was thrown around.
Doubt it.
Doesn't matter what you call it. There was a spike.
Of course.
In Reuben solo voting after that episode, which shocked me. I really thought people would look down upon those tactics.
I really thought, the thing you have to say is that any publicity is good publicity. And, I thought for sure that after that debacle of a phone call, that I really could have lost some votes or lost some potential votes. But as it turns out, all you really need is to get back in the public eye and people go, oh, I love that guy. And not only do I love that guy, but, the time he spent with us on that show, it meant so much to me.
Yep.
And, out of loyalty, I think, I know the right thing to do when it comes to
What do you
voting.
think your chances are of actually winning?
You are up against a lawnmower.
The lawnmower
This
will be hard to beat. If I can speak candidly, I don't like my chances against the lawnmower specifically. Yeah.
What about Billy Darcy?
I wonder if Rod is campaigning, banging on people's doors.
Getting out there and
don't want to vote? All right, I'll tell you a dirty joke then.
Against Billy Darcy, I mean, he is but a mere fly that I need to swat away on my path towards greatness and victory. I mean, he can, good luck, Billy Darcy, getting your 400 Instagram followers to vote, mate. Let's see how that turns out for you.
Yeah, and good luck getting a gig that's not an open mic.
Is it you talking to me?
No, both of you.
All right,
both of you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was trying to punch down on Billy, but you gave me an opportunity to group you in.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure when Billy comes on, as often happens, we completely switch roles, and I will be very pro him to his. Oh, who the fuck's that Reuben?
No, I'm not surprised at all. Your loyalty is appalling. Your lack of loyalty, I should say. I mean, you threw me under the bus at the first sight of one.
Of a bus.
Yeah.
Do you think that your chances of winning Guest of the Year will be hindered by this episode?
Again, it's not really about performance. I think
because if we wanted to do a vote for like who has wasted the most time on the show this year,
Reuben Solo.
I think when they listen back to that segment, it will really be hard to distinguish any sort of time wasting from the rest of the year.
I just don't know of your abstract, absurdist comedy bits. Yeah. I did realize about 30 seconds into the intro, I was like, I see what the game is.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to play out your discomfort in the bit. I wanted to see how much you'd sit in the pocket.
I loved it. I thrived. And I do understand that, not all of your listeners are going to enjoy bits like that. And I think out of loyalty, I think they'll still know who to vote for.
Okay.
Anyway, with all that in mind, can we please... I've prepared a song for you guys to farewell.
Sorry, wrong one.
Not quite. Oh, yeah, we need to stop again. The song.
Have you started your watch?
Yeah. Luke Kidgel, I'm talking to you.
Hey, that's me.
There we go. See, it's a real song. Keelan Ferrari Brown, I'm talking to you.
Hello.
Hey. It builds up. It takes a while before you get there.
Are there trumpets in this one?
I wish.
Black's horns.
I feel you. Luke Kidgel. Listen up. Keelan Ferrari Brown. Listen up.
We're ready.
Lewis Spears. I'm not talking to you. Don't worry about it. Another little bridge here, but we're getting there.
Did you play? You didn't play this guitar.
Luke Kidgel, I got something to say.
What's up?
Here we go. Oh, listen to the song. Wait for it. Keelan Ferrari Brown, I got something to say.
You can just say it.
I think it's better if I put it in a song, to be honest. More emotional.
Oh, that's right.
Luke Kidgel, don't turn off this song yet.
Okay. I was planning on it.
Oh yeah. We're almost there. Keelan Ferrari Brown, don't you dare touch that fucking button, mate. We're so close. We're so. You really wouldn't want to hear.
No, I
Luke
want to hear the
Kidgel.
rest. I want to hear the rest.
Here's what I'll say. You both just got played.
That's very funny.
2 minutes 25. Add it up.
What a waste of time.
Like coming in here today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this podcast in general.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Luke and Lewis.
Luke and Lewis, was it? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis will be back next episode,
Really? For sure?
Yeah.
hopefully.
Will you be here next week?
Man, we come and go, dude. we're around.
You go with the flow, man.
Yeah.
It's so cool
You know,
to see.
yeah, people are always so hung up on who's doing their own podcast. And, you know, and if maybe we should just bring it back to one episode a week, or
Yeah,
like
maybe.
maybe we're doing too much.
Yeah,
and
could
where
be.
are we in the country?
Yeah.
It's not really the point. The point is
Right.
it's a bunch of guys
Yeah.
fucking wasting time. And that
You know what I did?
maybe we have discovered the true mantra of the podcast this weekend. This
It
week,
could be that.
It's lighthearted entertainment at its core, but ultimately it's
A waste of
a
time.
waste of
Yeah, yeah.
everyone's time.
Well, you know what I did like? This is sort of relevant. On last episode, you made a joke that I think went way under the radar. I thought it was very funny. You made a joke about you should like get like shirts that say Luke and Lewis, a bit of fun. And then I think you after that you said, how about Luke and Lewis, funny? Which is, this is the funniest idea for a shirt I've ever heard. Can you please do merch? And you can get like, it's like the Hamish and Andy where you can get like one or the other. And you can either get Luke and Lewis, a bit of fun,
All right,
or Luke and Lewis,
so
funny.
you know those other two white guys that do a podcast in Australia doing
yeah.
a bit of fun.
Yeah.
We just like, you reckon we should just like steal their thing?
Probably, I mean,
That's a
it seems to
great
be
idea.
working for them.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I was just sort of comparing how they have a dual
No, you're
merch line. So
Yes.
Not obviously very
So
different
if
idea,
you
but
find the show funny,
yeah,
you buy a funny one.
Yeah.
But if you find the show just a bit,
of fun, you get a bit of fun. You could have a third, a waste of time. You could do 3 shirt options.
that's not a bad idea. And I will be taking that to the board.
Yeah, all right.
The board's just me, Lewis, and Keelan.
Okay.
sitting
I do
in
have
this-
10% on that though, just FYI. Was my idea. So.
2.
Okay. Well, 5.
Someone actually recommended that same idea, but when it says a bit of fun,
Original.
there's an illustration of me pissing on a toilet.
Okay, I don't think so. I don't think
That's
that one.
the shit idea.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, it was someone's
You
idea.
can take 100% of that.
Yeah.
Because no one's buying I say that now, and everyone's like, "Give me the shirt of Keelan pissing."
I reckon 10 people would buy.
Probably yes. Yeah, sure, and if that's what you want your image to be,
yeah.
You know what will be really offensive is when people come to shows next year with the waste of time tee. You know, like it will be interesting to look at the website analytics after a week of selling and really see what our truest fans, people willing to spend money on the show, truly think of it. Like people who are willing to give us like $30 or whatever, but also being like, wow. It feels like, you know, those public toilet things where you can like rank the quality of the toilet on the way out, like sad, happy.
I had to use the toilet, I guess.
Yeah,
but it wasn't good.
Who is doing those surveys? Do you do them?
No.
You know when because I don't want to touch
that.
No.
I never.
Oh, you know what Lewis has been doing?
Keelan pisses on them.
That's why I don't touch him.
Yeah.
You know what Lewis has been doing?
Yeah.
Every time he checks into a place on the COVID apps, it pops up with a thumbs up or thumbs down of how was your experience with the app. Every time, thumbs down. He just goes, fuck the government. I was like, that'll
stick it to the man.
That'll show him, man. The guy in their IT department will just be sad.
And you're like, holy shit, guys, Lewis didn't like it. Redesign the app.
He had a bad time checking into this restaurant in Perth. Who gives a fuck?
You could call him.
Why are they surveying people after every experience on the app? Have you noticed
bad
that?
idea.
Oh, yeah. Really bad
no idea.
So anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Great merch idea.
Thank you.
We'll consider that.
Yep.
Maybe get some stuff in the works. Or let us know what you think. You know? It feels harsh. What?
Oh, it feels like it's just a complete copy.
Oh, no.
Of Hamish and Andy?
Yeah.
Why?
The 2-shirt thing.
No, 3 shirts.
It's not like it's never been done before.
Oh,
I'm sure
3
it's been
shirts.
done
3
before.
shirts, man.
3
shirts.
shirts. Yeah.
Mate,
Why don't we make it 4?
I don't think Hamish and Andy have copyrighted multiple items of merch.
But I think we just run with the 3 shirt idea, and it's not really. Because what's their one? The Uncommon Man. Yeah, I have the T-shirt. Lost Touch and In Touch. No, it's not the same thing. I think it's
legally speaking.
legally
we have to say it's
if
not the
lawyers
same.
are present. It is when have no intention of.
I haven't
doing
even
that.
heard of Hamish and Andy personally.
Who are they? I think. I don't know.
Anyway, can this trumpet
You
thing
can't
be
just
the
trail
outro?
off. Yeah, you built up to that sentence. You built up for like a solid 15 seconds and then you abandoned it.
I didn't feel good by the end. I just didn't feel right about finishing the sentence.
Fair enough.
No, I just think that the idea is better. No.
Yeah, well, that's a good end to the sentence. I think it's better.
It's more of a ranking system
Yeah.
than a different thing. I would say it's a different idea.
Yeah,
It's more of a way. Has anyone ever done that before? Like any creator has ever done like like a merch that's essentially a survey of what their product is.
You can either get a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
It's essentially like a monetized survey, like Luke and Lewis, waste of time. But I don't want people to be walking around public with a Luke and Lewis waste of time shirt. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's this podcast I listen to. Oh, is it good? Well, nah, man, it's actually a bit of a waste of time. And then it's
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you like it, but I really hope they don't sell.
Well, what you could do is
let's make the waste of time ones more expensive, so people have to really want to show us how much they fucking hate the show.
We will take negative feedback, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah. That's how we deal with criticism on the show. Is if it benefits us financially, then great, we will receive your feedback.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. Affordable prices will be the Bit of Fun shirt. How much do we jack up the price?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I think it should be a fair bit. I'd leave it up to you guys. But
okay,
20%.
Great. Well, it's sorted then. 20%. Wow. Okay. Do you have any final remarks?
I was just gonna say, let's hit the trumpet one, and whenever the trumpets play, that's when the episode ends.
I'm fucked. Oh, really? Drive for 7 hours.
Yeah. At least I get to pump a few hot loads tonight.
All right. Okay.
Too much?
heaps. No one needs to know about your long distance relationship and how horny you've been for 5 months. Dylan hasn't pumped hot loads since June.
Terrible way to end the episode, isn't it?
Oh, there we go.
See ya.
Horns came in right as it got horny.
Keep it up.
Thanks for tuning in to
What? Bang a song. Don't doubt the horns, man. I've always said it.
Fuck, man. If it wasn't for these horns, this might have been a write-off this episode.